Most people don't know that some of the biggest medical carrier companies in the country, companies delivering pharmaceuticals, lab specimens, and life science products, are actively looking for independent contractors right now. Not employees, contractors, meaning you run your business, you set your schedule, and you stack consistent income without chasing surge pricing. I got 3 of them for you today, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how to get in. Let's jump into it. When you contract with a medical carrier company, you're not chasing orders, you're running a route. It's the same pickup, the same drop off at the same time every single week. It's consistent, it's predictable, and it's yours. And here's the part that changes everything. You're not competing with thousands of other drivers for the same batch. These companies need reliable contractors, and they have a hard time finding them. And you know why? Because most people don't even know this world exists. That's why you here, and that's why we about to change that. I got 3 companies for you. Each one is different, a different specialty, a different vehicle type, and a different application process. So pay attention, because one of these is your next move. Company 1 is Life Couriers. Now, if you haven't heard of Life Couriers, that's fine. Most people haven't, but here's what you need to know. Life Couriers, they're a global healthcare logistics company. They move time-critical products, diagnostics, pharmaceuticals, and life science materials, things like stem cell deliveries and radiopharmaceuticals. And these are not cold fries. These are deliveries that patient lives literally depends on. And they actively accepting independent contractors in the United States right now. And here's what makes them different. They've been doing this for decades. They got a massive global network, which means more routes. And when you contract in with a company that moves this kind of freight, you're not competing with anyone in the gig space. The guy delivering for DoorDash, he can't even get in the door here. That barrier to entry, that's your protection. So what they need from you, a reliable vehicle, a clean driving and background check, be able to pass their drug screening, and complete their training modulars. And that's it, in a nutshell. A few more requirements on their end, but nothing too major. No special medical license and no CDL is required. You could get on with just the basics. On consistent medical routes like this, depending on your market and your route structure, contractors are looking at $750 to $1,500 a week. Some running multiple routes are well past that. And I want you to hear that again. Consistent, not surge dependent and not tip dependent. How do you apply? Go to lifecouriers.com, click the Courier Opportunities tab, and select US region. The application is online, and that's what you should be doing today. Company number 2 is US Pack. And US Pack is a last mile delivery company with a dedicated healthcare division. And they said something on their own website that I had to read twice, and I quote, "Leave the delivery of burgers and fries to other drivers. You're looking for something that requires more of a professional skill, straight from the horse's mouth." And US Pack work with independent contractors delivering time-sensitive pharmaceutical and medical packages, the same day, next day, routed, and on demand. And they accept cargo vans, which means if you got the van, you're already ahead of most people applying. Now here's what separates US Pack. The onboarding is quick. I'm talking a few days. So if you've been sitting on the fence about getting off the apps, this is one of the lowest entries you're going to find. Clean background, insured vehicle, valid license, and you practically in. They also got discount programs built into the contractor relationship, insurance, fleet maintenance, and even tax prep. So as you grow and add routes, you got infrastructure behind you, not just an app on a phone. And here's the real opportunity. US Pack, they specifically mentions on their own page that you can grow from a single contractor into a master contractor managing your own fleet. So this isn't just a route, this is a business model. Go to uspack.com, click driver opportunities, and check what's available in your market. Some markets, they hotter than others. So apply now, speak to someone, and you gotta ask them directly. Let me pause right here for a second, and we're gonna get back to the video. Even if your long-term goal is to build your own courier company, these contracts are still available. This is real-world experience. You learning how medical routes operate, how chain of custody works, how dispatch communicates, how healthcare facilities move freight, and how to handle time-sensitive deliveries. This become on-the-job training while you getting paid, and a lot of y'all need that exposure first, because it's one thing to watch videos online. It's another thing to actually be inside these facilities, learning the flow, learning the language, and understanding how these routes really work day to day. Plus, it builds your resume. Now, when you go after your own direct contract, you can honestly say you handle pharmaceutical deliveries, medical specimens, life science products, and time-sensitive healthcare logistics. That matters. So don't look at it like just another gig. Look at it like paid industry experience that can help you build your own operations later. Back to the video. Company number 3 is Diligent Delivery Systems, and Diligent is different from the first 2. They're headquartered in Houston, Texas, but they operate locally, regionally, and nationwide. And they're looking for independent contractor drivers and owner-operators to move medical freight. Now, here's the thing about Diligent, and I need you to hear me clearly. They require HIPAA training, 2 courses, HIPAA privacy and HIPAA security. These are free online courses. I'm talking a few hours of your time, not a certification program and not a medical license. 2 free online modulars and you compliant. And here's why the training is actually to your advantage. Most gig drivers, they're not HIPAA certified. The moment you are, you separate yourself. You can access facilities other drivers can't even touch. You can charge more and you got leverage. That barrier to entry is working for you, not against you. The vehicles they accept, cargo vans, pickup trucks, fuel efficient cars, and even box trucks, they take it all. So whatever you running, they got a spot for you. The requirements, 21 or older, clean driving record, valid license, vehicle insurance, a smartphone, and depending on your state, you may need an LLC. And be honest, if you're serious about building this business, you should have your LLC anyway, or at least in the process. Apply at diligentusa.com, go to Couriers, click Medical Delivery Driver Opportunities, and fill the form out completely. They only contact applicants who complete the full form, so do it right the first time. Now let's talk about what actually separates the people who get these routes from the people who don't, because applying is step 1, but there's a step 0 that most people skip. You need to understand, these companies are not looking for the fastest driver. They're not looking for the 5-star app rating. They're looking for reliability, show up on time, handle packages with care, and communicate professionally. So when you apply, don't just submit the form and wait. Follow up. Send a short professional email. Tell them you're an independent contractor operating in a market, you're HIPAA aware, and you're ready to discuss route availability. And here's the other thing. These are not app-based relationships. You're building a relationship with a dispatcher or a regional manager. Get their name, use it, follow up every 5 to 7 days. And that's how you go from applied to starting Monday. You can realistically expect to earn. It depends on your market, your route structure, and how many clients you stack. But contractors running consistent medical routes are making $3,500 to $6,000 a month, some even more. And that's without surge pricing, without tip dependency. That's consistent, predictable, and is yours. That's the difference between grinding and building. I'm gonna keep it straight with y'all, like I always do. The gig apps, they was never designed for you to win. They were designed for you to be available. There's a difference. When you own your routes, when you contract directly with companies like Life Couriers, US Pack, and Diligent, you own a relationship. Can't nobody take that from you. This is how you build a real business, not by grinding more hours, but by stacking better contracts. Drop your biggest question in the comment, and what's stopping you from making this move right now? Is it the application, the vehicle, the HIPAA stuff? Tell me, because I want to make the video that gets you unstuck. If you found some value in this video, hit the like, hit the share, leave a comment, and until next time, y'all stay safe, stay blessed, get to your hustle. Peace.